If you can hear me, then hello. I'm desperately hoping my computer can handle this. Hmm. Anyway, so what I am working on is this character from Instagram. I don't know if she has a name. I didn't really notice one when I was looking at the references. But she is a witch of some kind, so I'm going to try to do a lighting effect once this cat decides to leave me alone. Okie. So, let's see. I feel like I need to fix sketch a bit because it's quite messy, which is pretty much what I do in general. But I like to make it a little nicer looking. Here's some of the scratchy. I feel like I've been everywhere today, honestly. We've done a few things, and my brother and I have done a few things. I actually got a new phone today. Because my old phone, much as I liked it, was starting to crap out on me. So, like, at times when I really most seemed to need it, like during panic attacks and stuff, I needed distraction, the internet, both Wi-Fi and mobile data, didn't really work reliably. So I didn't really have a distraction during one of the, not the worst panic attacks, but it was kind of bad. Anyway, and also last night my phone, the left side of the keyboard, or screen in general rather, didn't work so well anymore. Like I could still use it, it was just like I had to practically beat the screen to get it to recognize I was touching it. And even though it still worked, it was really annoying. It annoyed me every time I had to send a message. So yeah, I asked if I could get a new phone. Long story short, I got a new one. It'll take a bit getting used to, but it's pretty normal for any item. Especially if it's something that one will use quite often, like a cell phone. I use mine pretty often, especially considering how much I have to keep track of the internet. I think my style does like a kind of a mock line art thing because it's really sketchy, which I kind of like. It's easier for me to do than a full line art style. I've noticed that whenever I try to do line art digitally, it really stresses out my wrist. So I don't have to control my lines so hard. With this style, I tend to prefer it, even though I wish I could do a more line art style, because I like the crisp, clean look of lines, but I also kind of like the sketchiness. There's a little bit more life sometimes. Anyway. I think these little ball things on her hat, kind of a pale blue. My dogs are smart. And I talked about my dogs last week, but one of them, he has a skin infection. So I have had to give him medication every day, every 12 hours rather. And he's starting to realize that I'm giving him something. So for the past week or so, whenever I try to give him medication, what he'll do is he'll take it, eat around it, and then drop the pills. Quite maddening. So I looked up a list of ways to trick a dog into taking their medication. And I was already subconsciously, I don't know, subconsciously doing one of them, but I wasn't doing it as efficiently as I should have. And that method was giving competition between more than one animal, I suppose. I think it can also work with humans, but so basically you switch between feeding one animal and feeding the one that needs medication. And the one will try to take as much of the food as they can. But what I was also wanting to try was this 1, 2, 3 kind of trick. And that is give the dog one treat that does not have the medication, and then you give them another one that does not have the medication, and then the third one that does have medication, you pretend that they're not allowed to have it. And by doing so, they already know what it tastes like, so they will want to get more. And they're so excited and trying to get it from you that they won't think that there's medication inside. So then they gobble it down. So basically, I mixed these two together. I gave one of the dogs what I had been doing before was I would give the medication to the boy first, like in the first bite. We just started to expect it. So what I did what I did last night was instead I offered him a bite. He nibbled on it for a second, but he didn't take it. So I knew he knew that I was giving him medication. So then I gave the rest of it to a girl I have, and then I got another spoonful and gave it to her as well. And then I tried again to get him to take some, and he did. And then I gave her some more. And then I snuck in the medication at some point, and it worked like a charm. I was so proud of myself for being able to outsmart him. But I swear, these dogs are so smart. They know. They know when stuff is about to go down. Anyway, I should probably start working on... What's a card called? Highlight. Yeah, highlight. Okay. So... I think I'll do the background first. So, this character is very blue and very yellow. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try doing a background of purple. Like I said last week, this character has a lot of color. Like, covers almost every single color other than... I think it does have everything other than purple. So let's just make a rainbow out of this, shall we? Get on the bluer side, I suppose. Cat, go away. I'm busy. Got stuff to do. Or I can do a textured brush. Do pastel. Noise is fun. Let's do more noise. Maybe this would be a cool brush to use for the actual magic. Ooh, that made a scary effect. I forgot she doesn't have a white zero varies. I never added that in. Oops. So let's... That is dark. Add in this color. Phase it out with some pink a little bit. Okay, pink. Let's go more red. Lighter. Kind of helps her stand out a bit, I guess. Gone tie-dye-ish. Which I don't hate. I'm just having a little bit of fun, I think. Alright. Blend these colors a bit. The kind of texture I can get. Oh, so, based on my last video, that was this, Saturday, past Saturday, I said I was going to go check out a truck this Saturday. Last Saturday, rather, when I posted the video, when the video went up. I was supposed to have gone to see a truck that day. But I was feeling very reluctant to do so because trucks are handy when you need them, but their fuel economy, the miles per gallon is not the best. In fact, it's pretty terrible depending on what model of truck you get. So I was feeling kind of unsure about getting one because even though the job I have pretty much lined up already is really close, still not the best idea to have such a gas guzzling machine. So I let my brother talk me out of it, and then started looking for smaller vehicles, ones that actually have a closed trunk, not a bed. And I found a hybrid. I'm very fascinated by hybrids. Some of them you have to plug in to charge, some of them charges themselves. And this one that I'm interested in supposedly charges itself, which is good for me because I live out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not entirely sure how to charge it myself at home, and I don't know anything about charging stations. So, wish me luck because hopefully on Saturday I'll be able to go check it out and we'll be able to see just what I'm getting myself into. I really do hope it works though because hybrids are supposedly really good on gas. And I would really like that. Because when my friend and I went on a road trip, we actually didn't spend that much on gas because even though we went from, um, how many states did we go through? I don't know, it wasn't a straight shot. It would have been so much shorter of a ride if it were a straight shot, but it was, I want to say, possibly about 5 states we went through. I'm not entirely sure. I could easily be wrong. I have to look at a map. My brain doesn't really remember where the placement of every single state is. Anyway, so we went for a long time, and we only spent I probably shouldn't try to think about it on the spot, but we maybe only spent, I want to say, $100 filling up the car that we were driving. Which, if we were in a big truck like I wanted to get last week, it probably would have taken easily twice as much. There's Oh, that was cute. One of my cats sitting on a piece of paper playing with a cat toy that's shaped like a cartoony mouse. And it was stuck on her paw, so she just kind of like kept shaking it with her foot. And then it fell off her foot and landed right by my chair, and she just looked around like, where'd it go? It was cute. Anyway, it's kind of like the opacity on it, but I also don't want to take too much away from the character. I think that's okay for now. I will commence with the cropping of the image because no point in having it completely this wide. Supposed to be able to crop if I hit Z, but whenever I hit Z, nothing happens. But that's okay. Anyway, I like how the background came out. I should do backgrounds like this more often. Like if I don't plan to do like an actual scene behind a character, I should do something like this. It is kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing. Anyway, moving on. On to play layer. Marker. I need to play with marker and see. Okay. Let's see. Let's do not a lot of orange. So let's do a little bit of an orangey yellow. That can be the base for the magic. Nice base color. Shows up kind of against the background. Oh boy, kitties. Okay, so this is a head. This is the fun part, trying to figure out where the highlights should actually go. I switch back to pencil. A little bit there. Some on the face. It doesn't really need any orange as well, but I can make. If anything needs to be shiny, reflecting the glow rather than the hand holding it. I suppose I think everything, just the tips of it, should have a bit of a glow. Downs, maybe a little rim. Hat. Shirt. Have a bit of a glow. Out of touch. Otherwise, it'll just look like I drew it on there. Which I did, but exactly like I did. Ideally, I would like to practice doing lighting like this, which is kind of why I wanted to do this. So I could practice this. Because I have done something like this before, except it was a character of my own, and she was holding an orb instead of a wand. That's old. I should try redoing that, actually. Come on, unlock. So, if you're in the comments, either during the stream or after, then please let me know if you think I should redo that piece I was talking about with the what? The orb, I guess, my own character with the orb. Color. Let's do an orangey collecting. So bloodshot right now. A touch brighter. This, which I think is a button, should probably be a bit reflective, so it should reflect the color a bit as well. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things. Ooh, this is not the overlay layer. I think that's about it for the color, for the lighting. Although, should stand to be a bit darker. That contrast, real fun. Darkness here. Nope, don't do that. Not as dark as it was. First shaded this, I didn't have an idea yet. Not exactly, anyway. For the light source. I knew I wanted there to be a wand, but I didn't quite think about where the shadow should be. If there's more light coming from down, then she probably not have as much darkness on her cheek. Probably not as much below her nose as well. On top of it either. Here though might be a bit better. Definitely be quite a bit of darkness up here. Because I imagine this brim hiding the top part of the hat. Top part of the hat. Let's take that back. Light sources over here need to not cover up this part. These spines are supposed to glow or something, but let's see. There'd probably be a shadow of her arm. It could be longer than that, though. Think about this. Oh, actually, I think I was right the first time. If her arm is outstretched, this is a bit behind her, then the light source probably wouldn't make the shadow quite so long. Is the hand going outward. Make this a small tutorial. Like this. This is a finger, this is the wrist. And the light source would be here. Shadow being cast by the hand would be down this way. So I think I'm right. If I'm completely wrong, let me know in the comments. Either way, I'm gonna blend it out a bit because I feel like it wouldn't be quite so strong of a shadow. Something like that. God, cat. I just hear stuff falling and I want to throw a cat across the room. That makes sense. She certainly looks a little bit more like she's glowing. Or being lit, I suppose. I feel like the hat should be shaded more. Something like that. Since I revealed her face a bit, that would likely mean that face should be reflecting light as well. Suppose that's good for me. I kind of want to play with the light source bit. The magic. The magic. And the cats are destroying things. What's better? Color dodge. Color dodge. Don't know about you, but I do not see a difference. Okie dokie. Let's if it's like sending sparks or something. Looks to me like something out of Bone Star Racers. I think that's the name of the show. I like this part. I don't know. Anyway. Play around with some noise. The effect I can get if I just kind of makes it glow a little bit more. So it kind of muddies up the effect. Maybe if it's just center. Oh, like this. It's bend. It's supposed to be yellow, but it looks white. That's better. Yellow. I find this a bit fun, actually. The person who owns this character likes how this is coming out. I feel like there's something missing. Don't know what. Maybe it's this. Maybe the lines are a bit too trolled. Yeah, I like this. A little more oomph to the mystical feeling, I suppose. Feels a little flat though. Maybe one of the swirls should go behind her or something. Let's try that. The only other one's the one behind her. Looks kind of lost. That's better. Oh, and my foot itches so bad. Doing more of a play. Wrong tool. This feels a little more little more right with the tendrils, I guess. Affecting her lighting a little more. Of course, they're not as bright as the original. Oh, where it is. My scratcher when I need it from my foot. But it's just so badly. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's crazy, but kind of in a good way. I'm gonna take darker version. It's purple. Catch that. I'm gonna take a darker bluer. There we go. Version of this color. For the shadow. Gotta be standing on something. Don't know what it is, but it's something. Man, getting used to this one is gonna be fun. I'm just gonna keep playing with it, I think. I'm finding the magical tendrils be kind of fun. Maybe if they go behind her, blend out a little bit. Phase out. These look like 3D like octopus tails. Or tentacles. There we go. I guess they're technically tails too. I don't know. Seem to give a bit more dimension. Cat is visiting me as well. I like how layers that on. Does more of a cat. Puppet cat. wants attention and it's cute and everything, but starts pawing at my neck. And those claws. Trust me, I've had claws in my neck. It's not a fun feeling. Probably need to subtle shine. Something like these bars. A cool effect. Although it's very subtle. Like maybe they glow when she uses her wand for magic. I wonder if she's left-handed. I don't know, I just kind of drew her that way. I think her eyes are blue. They're really pale blue. Unfortunately, I can't really check on that really quickly due to the fact that I have a new phone. Normally, I just pull up the Instagram app on my phone, which it looks like I may have to download. Alrighty then. Oh, cat. What did you knock down? Ah, dog drugs. That's what she knocked down. And so this is why I can't have nice things without a super protective case like I got for my phone, because I'm paranoid about my phone. Can I have a moment, please? Where is it? Ah, there it is. The last phone I had was a Galaxy S7 Edge. And it was cool, but it had an old uh, micro USB. Is that what it's called? I've been saying it all day, but my brain is broken. Anyway, had one of those. Now I think it's called a C type. So I have to adjust to having a new phone cord as well as a new phone. This cat is so little. She's just tiny. See if I can remember my Instagram. Likely not, but incorrect password. Don't you dare get on my computer. My drawing tablet. Don't you dare. I'll toss you on the floor if you get on my drawing tablet. You're giving me enough problems. I don't need your claws making it worse. I remember my Facebook at least. I can log in with Facebook. Hopefully it'll work. Cat. Alright, what was I looking for? Oh yeah. Cat is just so tiny. So little. Yeah, she's got kind of a, really pale blue. Like, basically gray eyes. So, I have the pleasure of finding a spot for my phone. And then, I'll just put it up here. Hope the cats don't knock it down like they always knock down everything. You're rude. You're rude, cat. Anyway, I have the pleasure of trying to figure out how to mix blue-gray with an orange for lighting. So, let's see. Let's try. Suppose what I could do. Simply. How are you doing this, cat? Warm blue or something. Oh yeah. I filled in her eyes. Cat. Okay, if you guys could see me right now, I'm literally holding this cat up with my arm. So, just have to just use my left or right? Right? Yeah, right hand for everything. Why do you keep changing every time I cut my hand? Oh, that's creepy. That's creepier. I have regrets. I have regrets. Try and fix this. Sure, she needs pupils. That's worse. Sure, she needs big pupils. Now she needs really light blue. That didn't change much. Let's go into overlay. Some. Oh, this is so creepy looking. What have I done to this poor, cute character? I've ruined everything. Oh no. So, like this, I guess. If I just draw on top. Maybe that'd be a better thing. Eyes look a little bit bigger. Cuter in the process. To help a little bit. Cat is laying on my arm. Straight up laying on it. This color. There. If I can stretch this a bit. Actually make it blue. Blue. Not quite as creepy though. Add lighter. It's making them. Alright, I'll just do a little bit of overpainting and hope it'll be fixed. Eyelashes. That'll make her look. Carve them out a little. $6.58. Almost out of time. There are a few things I wanted to do today, which is the main reason why I went to Impa with my brother. But because of this stream, I didn't get to get everything done. Didn't God, okay. Didn't get to do everything. There. I said it. Yeah, these eyes actually almost. Think about these lips, because these look really weird. She's pale. Give her a little bit. More saturated. This looks so weird. Cat, please stop. Got my finger snagged with her claw. Skin being tugged ever so lightly. Ow. Cat, you're hurting me. Ow! Oh, she's kneading my finger. Can I have this back, please? Ow. I'm gonna carve out this face. Smile, rather, because it looks really weird. Looks a little bit better. And she walked across my Okie dokie, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See you on Saturday. Bye.